So I welcome Omkar Singh Sema. Sorry, the recorder was off, and he's in Boston, Massachusetts. I hope I pronounced it right because I actually worked with airlines earlier. Delta Airlines. So I used to handle ticketing and also used to handle Sky Miles. So I pretty much know each and every part of states. How to pronounce it properly. So
That was no problem.
yeah. So I have some team members with me. Aniket, I can see that. I have Shaukat. Yeah. So Omkar, let's start with because I know your journey, how it was. Probably there might be something which probably I don't know before Fit Factor as well. So can you just share your story? You can switch in Hindi, English, doesn't matter.
Yeah. Right. I'll start off with right from my childhood. My mom, I always keep mentioning my mom because she's the most important person in my life.
Yes.
Always with me.
Yes.
So it started my mom got separated when I was 2 years old.
Okay.
And ever since then, I've been with my mom and my older sister.
Okay.
And she's done everything anybody could possibly wish or want from both parents, and she's done that individually.
Right.
So right from there, I've lived with her, grown up to her, idolized her in the first place, and she's literally fulfilled each and every dream of mine. There was a time where a few of my family members were against me playing football or soccer in the United States, and I played professionally back in India. अपना country है, थोड़ा educationally dominated है.
Right.
People expect you to study more than doing extracurriculars.
Correct.
But my mom always believed in letting the child do what he is good at or what he wants to.
Right.
At the same time, making sure that I wasn't ignoring my studies. Though बचपन में मैंने काफी ignore किया था. But I don't think होता है. I mean, you learn lessons the hard way sometimes.
Right.
And I learned my lessons the hard way many times, which was fine. I did it. My mom supported me through everything, through my successes, through my failures. She never put her chin down, which was always great to see. And when you have that kind of motivation living with you, you know that you will do right.
Absolutely. And you did well. I mean, till now also and future also, I mean, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, she supported me against all adversities to come to the United States of America for my education. And going back, I was a football player. I played professionally for Pune FC, played for the Maharashtra team.
Oh.
I was doing great in that.
Yeah.
There was a time when I got injured. I stopped playing professionally, and then started going to the gym. And just back in the day, I think it was 4 or 5 years back, I went to Jirai Classic. It was happening in Bombay at the Bombay Engineering.
Bombay Exhibition Center, yeah.
Yeah, Bombay Exhibition Center, that's right. And back then, I was being mentored by two of the trainers in the gym I was working out, Rahul Jagtap and Somnath. So they just encouraged me. They're like, you have a decent face, you should do men's physique, you can do it, and stuff like that. So I took it up seriously from there, and I said, I'm interested in this because I wanted to do it for the fun of it, not like it's a profession or something for me. So I spoke to my mom about it because there hasn't been anything in my life that I haven't spoken to her about, be it my girlfriends, be it my football.
Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
I share more of a best friend bond with her, and also my sister. In fact, my sister has been like a second mother to me, to be honest, because back in the day, mom used to be trapped. Since she was a single source of income at home, her nature of job demanded her to travel all around the world. So it was my sister and my grandmom taking care of me a lot. And I have the same bond with my grandmom and my sister. Just that maa se attachment zyada hoti hai.
Yeah, so, of course.
Wo hai.
Yeah.
And my mom said, okay, do what you have to. Just make sure you're being safe. Just make sure you know what you're doing.
Correct.
Because bodybuilding is not so easy.
No, it's not.
I mean, if it was easy, everybody would have done it.
Absolutely. I mean, so I understand. From the Jirai, Jirai was the first step, and then you won Fit Factor as well in Pune, right? So that was the second step, right?
I started my prep at that point, and I've done my bunch of certifications. I've done ACSM and K11.
Oh, I'm ACSM too.
I thought I knew everything, and I thought I would be able to do it on my own. But that is never possible.
Yeah.
Every champion needs a coach.
Correct. And उस पे बहुत अच्छा point है. Sorry to interrupt you. Just for the audience, जो ओमकार ने बहुत अच्छा, because these are the points which probably I'll forget after some time. So let me just interrupt you in between. ओमकर rightly said कि मुझे लगा मुझे सब पता है. ACSM किया है उसने, that is American College of Sports and Medicine. करेक्ट. सो मैं भी ACSM ट्रेनर हूँ, मुझे पता है कि कितना बड़ा बुक रहता है, इतना मोटा बुक रहता है, कितने सारे क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, एंड यू पे लाइक 50-60K फी दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. मैं दादर में किया था मैंने. एंड देन आई हैव डन BCP, APTC, DTP लेवल 1 and 2. सो ये सब मेरे क्वालिफिकेशंस बॉडी बिल्डिंग की तरफ से हैं. बट अगर आप खुद compete कर रहे हैं, so people think a trainer is someone who just give them spot. I mean, just to give the spot, right? We call it's not a support, it's spot. So they treat in India probably, I am not sure about how it is in Boston or any other part of the world right now because I have not traveled. But I'm pretty sure people think that कि वो सिर्फ एक spot boy है, उनको spot जब भी कुछ उनको बहुत heavy जा रहा है, they will just spot you and that's it. But the thing is कि if you are a trainee when you are competing and your trainer also, that means जैसे भी मैं एग्जांपल लेता हूँ सिद्धांत जायसवाल, ओके, ही इज ट्राइंग फॉर अ प्रो कार्ड, ओके, फॉर लाइक क्वाइट सम टाइम. उनके ट्रेनर है बंगाल टाइगर अमित रॉय. तो अगर सिद्धांत किसी को ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं कम्पीट करने के लिए, सिद्धांत उनके ट्रेनर बन गए, लेकिन सिद्धांत को भी एक ट्रेनर की जरूरत है व्हेन ही वांट्स टू कम्पीट. नाउ द रीजन इज दैट आज वो इतने साल से इंडस्ट्री में है, दैट डजंट मीन कि उनको एक्सरसाइज नहीं पता है, कौन सी करनी है, कितने सेट्स मारने हैं, ये नहीं पता है. बट द थिंग इज यू नीड अ मॉरल सपोर्ट, समवन हु कैन पुश योर लिमिट्स दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. तो आपको एक नेक्स्ट लेवल पे लेके जाने के लिए आपको पीछे को चाहिए. इट हैपेंस व्हेन यू आर आपका कार्ब्स बंद है, मे बी इन द लास्ट वीक ऑफ द प्रेप, और आपके पास इतना एनर्जी नहीं है कि मैं एक और रेप मार पाऊँ. दैट इज अ टाइम व्हेन यू विल नीड योर ट्रेनर, बिकॉज उसको इन एंड आउट आपका पता है. ही इज आपके मॉम तो नहीं ज्वाइन किए ना, आई थिंक नहीं.
My mom is joined with my sister.
Okay.
My mom doesn't have Instagram, but my mom is joined with my sister.
Yeah, I was actually searching for her on Instagram. I thought कि मैं उनको टैग करूँगा, but couldn't.
She's not so tech friendly.
Okay.
So she is, but
Yeah.
I think she also keeps away from social media.
Uh-huh.
She is more into the profession.
Yeah, normally I see her photographs only on Facebook with you. That's it. I mean, otherwise there will be some social causes.
Stay in touch with
Yeah.
her cousins and her siblings who are all across the world.
Right.
But other than that, she doesn't use any social media. She's more
Right.
into professional LinkedIn media and stuff.
Right. Even my mom, she's not Insta, but thank God she's not on Insta because sometimes her posts are very savage and very blunt and very idiotic sometimes. Yeah. So I was on the point कि ओमकर बराबर बोल रहे हैं कि आपको ट्रेनर की ज़रूरत पड़ती है. तो अभी मैंने यहाँ क्या देखा है कि लोग एक या दो ऐसा शोज जीत लेते हैं, देन दे कॉल देम अ prep coach, which is fine. I mean, because for someone who is very newbie, you will be a prep coach. Okay, you are not an intermediate level or pro level, but for somebody who is very new, beginner level पे start कर रहा है, उसके लिए आप बन सकते हो, that's fine. But somebody who is already won so many shows, probably वो पहली बार तो आपको अप्रोच करेगा नहीं, ठीक है. अगर आप समझो उसको अप्रोच कर भी रहे हैं आपको, दैट इज़ अ वेरी गुड थिंग बिकॉज प्रॉब्ली ही माइट हैव सीन योर फिजिक एंड द वे यू कैरिड एंड द वे यू माइट हैव वॉन द शोज, सो दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बट येस, यू नीड अ ट्रेनर. इवन फिलिप नीड्स अ ट्रेनर, Kai Green needs a trainer. You need a trainer.
That was going to be my next point.
Yeah.
Everybody who steps on stage, even at the biggest level of Olympia, or,
Correct.
Arnold, like I personally know Carlos de Oliveira, who is
Seema ji hai.
men's physique athlete.
Yeah.
He is from Brazil. He is my age, in fact.
Right.
And he gets trained under Omar Ventura.
Yes.
So
Right.
everybody needs a coach. Like even if you have all the possible knowledge,
Right.
you need to. There's something called as experience.
Correct.
And
Absolutely.
that experience is something that somebody else can give to you out of years of training people.
Right.
Apna knowledge hota hai, but there's always something and somebody who knows more than you.
Correct. Absolutely.
And you need to respect that fact.
Yes.
And always keep in mind that you're not God, I think.
Yeah.
Understand that, all these people, it's not just Carlos de Oliveira, it's
Right.
Ryan Terrio.
Yeah.
Everybody has a coach.
Yeah.
That you need that because you cannot judge yourself.
Correct.
If I look in the mirror and I think, oh, I'm looking great. or
Yes.
whatever,
Yes.
My coach actually is going to tell me, you know what, there's this point that is actually lacking, so you need to
Correct.
work more on this, or you
Yeah.
need to work more on that. So
He's your best critic.
Was my first coach.
Right.
I trained under him for Fit Factor, which is where I got placed. I trained under him for Fitline Classic, which happened in Greater Greater Noida in the same year, 2018.
Yeah, I've seen that pic. Yeah, with your mom, I've seen that pic.
Yeah, that was about a month or two before Fit Factor, and I placed in that as well. And one thing about me and with the coaches I've had is I've always had a bond with them in terms of a brotherly relationship or something like that, you know. Because अगर आप coach के साथ एक commercial relation रखोगे तो I think the coach is just doing business. I think if you want to step on stage and the coach is taking care of you like you're a part of his family, that is when you're actually going to step your game up.
Correct.
And Sudeep Navle, who was my first coach, he did that. In fact, I still talk to him time to time, and that's where I took it. Then after Fit Factor, I came to the US. I took it off because education was my first priority at that point.
Of course.
I finished my master's degree. I finished two of my master's
So,
degrees.
what is the specialization you have done? I mean, in master's.
So I finished my MS in international business as my first master's degree.
Okay.
And I just finished my MS in international marketing as well.
Okay, great marketing.
So, two master's degrees. Again, all thanks to my mom, my sister, and my grandma.
So it's which university you are studying right now? Boston?
I studied at the Hult University in Boston.
Okay. Okay.
And I finished both my degrees with a good GPA.
Great. So I mean, you're thinking of like putting up there. I mean, or you're coming back, or how it is?
At this moment in time, I'm hoping to stay back in the US.
Okay.
Because इतना खर्चा करके तो कोई US ऐसे ही वापस आने तो नहीं आता है.
Absolutely.
Obviously, I love my country. I love India. I would
Yes.
at some point of my life I will come back. But as of now, I see myself working here, settling down here, getting my mom to the US because she has worked all her life for her kids, and now is the time she needs to just sit back, relax, do her thing, and not do the 9 to 6 or whatever she's been doing.
Right.
So, once I settle down, my first priority is going to be getting my mom and living with my mom because whatever reasons, back when I was 16, my mom had to move to New Delhi and I stayed back in Pune with my grandmom. So, I mean, in the US, it's actually people don't have that bond or that value.
Right. Yeah. About to ask. Yeah. Yeah.
But I think no cultural difference here.
Yeah, of course.
With my mom all my life, like how
Yeah.
old I get. So,
And you know, your position, my position is actually a vice versa right now. The reason being, my parents are in States, okay, and I filed my PR in 2011 with my family because being an independent guy, married with 2 children, I can't just go there within like a year or so. So I filed 130 alien relative, and it's been like 9 years approximately, and I'm just waiting to be with them. So it's exactly it's a long process, and due to this COVID and Trump winning the election, it was quite hard because the process is right now very slow. So we are just waiting. I mean, absolutely right. And one more point which you
especially with the coronavirus, everything's going to be
Yes.
even more slow.
yes, of course. And one more point which you raised. Sorry, yeah, you're saying something?
No, go ahead.
Yeah. One more point which you raised about the coaches. So I attended Harry Sandhu's all the APTC and BCP, that's bodybuilding contest prep and advanced physique transformation workshops. So one thing he always said to his trainees, that is whatever knowledge I'm sharing with you, okay, उसको समझो, apply करो, trial and error है. मैं नहीं बोलता कि मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ पत्थर की लकीर है.
बिल्कुल.
So that is very good thing because कभी अगर आपका कोई कोच बोल रहा है भाई मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ ना ऐसा ही होगा, रिजल्ट ऐसा ही आएगा, that coach is not right because you cannot predict, each human has a different your genetics will work different, you have endomorph, ectomorph, mesomorph, it will totally depend upon अगर उसने experience ले चुका है with 3 of the types, probably 80% वो judgment दे सकता है आपको कि this will happen and that will happen. And मेरे को ये किसी ने वर्कशॉप के टाइम पे, बिकॉज आई यूज टू हैंडल बॉस क्लासिक हैरी संधूस मार्केटिंग दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम एज अ डायरेक्टर फॉर 1 year. या सो आई यूज टू हैंडल दोज वर्कशॉप्स. और एक क्वेश्चन आया था मुझे कि सर तो एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि किसी ने मुझे डीएम किया था बाद में वर्कशॉप के बाद कि सर आप वहाँ थे, आपने देखा, मैं भी था, बट आपको क्या लगता है कि जो हैरी सर बता रहे थे, मतलब उन्होंने आज तक स्टेज पे तो कभी खुद नहीं गए हैं, तो फॉर अ वाइल आई थॉट, आई मीन कि इज इट लाइक वट एवर ही सेइंग इज अ राइट, आई मीन बिकॉज वो एथलीट नहीं है, उन्होंने आज तक शेयर नहीं किया स्टेज. सो how he can give proper knowledge. But to answer to that is, he probably in your career you will step on stage maybe say 100 times, let's say on average. He has trained more than 2 to 300 people, that too on that level. So the kind of data he has, analysis he has, the kind of questions he might have received or the rebuttals he might have given will be, I mean, you cannot imagine. So 300 experiences and just one experience of yours because you have done some course, like ACSM or whatever. So that was my answer to him. So, thank you for bringing that point. It is very important कि लोगों को समझे वो.
Adding up to what you just said, your body is it's all science.
Yes.
It's not, तुम्हें knowledge से मतलब ये नहीं है कि you know everything. It's
Correct.
science. You should to know what compound you're putting in your body, how it reacts, and what it will do.
Yes.
How much you need to put in,
Correct.
what supplements you need, and
Right.
what body part you're lacking, or what you need to do. That is something that, I mean, a coach doesn't have to necessarily be an athlete.
Right.
A coach is something who has it in his head.
Correct.
Who knows what is needed,
Yes.
And I think it is a big misconception that whoever has stepped on stage has the most knowledge, or whoever
Correct.
is the most aesthetic guy has the most knowledge. I mean, that is the biggest misconception which people have in their mind, and I would, whoever is watching right now, I would like to tell them that when you walk into a gym, if you're looking for a trainer, or if you want to step on stage and you're looking for a trainer, don't go to the one who's most aesthetic. It's
Right.
not about aesthetics, it's about
Yes.
the knowledge that you have.
Yes.
And try to find out who is the most knowledgeable person there.
Right.
Of course, जो aesthetic लगता है, ऐसे लगता है कि यार इसका body है, मतलब इसको कुछ तो पता होगा, but तुम्हें पता नहीं है कि if that guy actually has a coach or not.
Correct.
So, I mean, I have been a personal trainer. I trained people at Gold Gym back in the day. So
Okay.
I know people would come up to me or to many more people and, sir, मुझे आपके जैसा body चाहिए या जो
Right,
भी है.
right.
ऐसे नहीं होता है. Even we have idols, even we have people who mentor us, and
Yes.
I think it is a process, and it is all in the head. It is all about what knowledge you have and how you put that knowledge into perspective.
Yeah.
I remember when I signed up with Sudeep, who was my first coach, he told me that we are going to start with this program, and we'll check the progress every week, every couple of weeks. किधर क्या कम पड़ रहा है हम change कर लेंगे as and when needed. So he had that in his mind that ठीक है, I know what I'm doing, but if it doesn't suit your body or if it's not as perfect as whatever, we will change it.
Correct.
Same right now, training under a good friend of mine called Rupesh Shaste. He takes my video calls every week, every Sunday mostly video call होता है. Posing practice होती है.
Okay.
He tells me कि this is needed, that is needed. I'm with him for the past, I think, 10-12 weeks now, and he has kept changing my workout as and when needed, because some things work, some things don't work.
Correct.
It is not
Absolutely.
like मैं बोल रहा हूँ, that is true. So that is a big thing that I think everybody should know.
या एंड फॉर बिगनर के लिए मैं बता देता हूँ कि अगर आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन है, ओमकर यहाँ है. ही स्टेप्ड ऑन द स्टेज फॉर जराई एंड ऑल्सो फॉर फिट फैक्टर एंड फिट एक्स, राइट? फिट एक्स नोएडा. Fitline. Boss Classic.
Maharashtra State.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Great. So, if you have any questions regarding prepping, contest prep or anything, even if not right now, because मैं screen recording कर रहा हूँ, मैंने लास्ट ममता जी का भी पूरा ऑलरेडी यूट्यूब पर डाल दिया है, तो ये भी वीडियो मैं अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पर डालूंगा, तो आपको कभी भी उनका नीचे में इंस्टाग्राम भी दे दूंगा. वैसे तो बहुत आसान है, साइको लिफ्ट्स, बट स्टिल इफ़ यू डोंट, मैंने आपका और एक दूसरा जो था मयूर, उसका मुझे याद रह गया हमेशा से, M क्यूब साइको लिफ्ट्स, सब टच में ही है अभी तक, सब. Yeah. Correct.
And that guy took it off. Hats off to him.
He won in UK. Yeah.
At the international level.
Correct.
And he's made a name for himself.
Yes.
And it's a great thing. I mean, all the athletes actually. Problem ये होता है, or what I have seen is many people compete and they lose heart because they don't place, or
Yes.
they feel that injustice हुआ है, या politics हुआ है, या judges ने किसी को favor किया हुआ है. And I am not the right person to say if that is true or that is not true, but it might be happening, it might not be happening. The only thing is you cannot lose heart, because there's always a next time.
Correct.
And मतलब एक competition में, I remember my first competition was Maharashtra State, and Maharashtra State I wasn't even there in the top 20, but that wasn't the end of the world. Like
Correct.
I knew कि ठीक है, होगा कहीं ना कहीं आगे जाके
Yes.
place होगा.
मसल मेच्योरिटी को टाइम लगता है थोड़ा, या फर्स्ट कंपटीशन में यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट, और मे बी सेकंड और थर्ड में, या. सो
Then I went to Pune Shri में भी नहीं लगा नंबर. remember, but it was like, okay, it is just the first year, and abhi I'm just back then I was just 22 years old, so I knew that I have a lot of time on my hand.
Right.
And one major advice or one major tip that Sudeep always gave me is remember that you are 22. You have more than double the life that you have lived to live.
Correct. Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So I was telling him, why am I not using this compound? Why am I not using that compound? I need to get big. I want to win.
Yeah.
So he said, Omkar, this is the first year of your competition.
Correct.
Whatever you're taking, you're going to do low doses or whatever it is. Because this is the thing. You're going to live more than twice of what you've lived.
Correct. Absolutely.
I don't want to die early. So
yeah.
You got to be safe in whatever you're doing.
Yes.
And you have to make sure that whatever you're doing, the coach is telling you, believe in him.
Correct. Right.
Process and you just have to follow the process and
right.
trust the process. So
right.
As of this year, I wanted to compete this year. Number one, तो coronavirus की वजह से हुआ नहीं.
Right. Yeah, I think Boston में कुछ हो रहा था ना? I think कुछ pro होने वाला था ना show?
NPC, Jay Cutler Classic.
Jay Cutler Classic. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to compete because I knew कि ठीक है placing नहीं हुआ तो भी मुझे compete करना है because
right.
this is the adrenaline that you get when you step on stage.
Right.
You put your body through all of it, and I'm
right.
sure all the athletes will relate to that. That when you step on stage, the adrenaline that you get is insane. It's amazing when you're doing your poses and
right.
all that. So my coach told me, you might think that you're big. You
right.
might think you have a good physique and you will dial it down in 6 months.
Right.
But you're too small.
Right.
And that hit me. I thought, okay, I am whatever 80 kgs to be here.
Right.
Put on more to be kar lenge. He said you need at least 1 year of prep, at least.
Oh.
So that's where I am at right now. This whole year is going to be a prep for me, and I'm stepping on stage next year.
Wow.
Hopefully
all the best, yeah, man. Because I'll be traveling to States soon after the lockdown, after the things settle down in US as well, because I don't want to carry back all the COVID thing to India. So I'll be here because my father is not well right now, so he's struggling. He got a hip bone fracture, and he's at the bed. And due to non-availability of nurses and doctors right now, he's just at home without any physiotherapy. So I'll be probably if I'll be traveling, definitely I'll try to meet you because I hardly I have 2-3 people I know. One in Texas, in Boston I have you. And then California, yes, I'll meet Jeff and Guruman. Yeah, Guruman is staying half an hour away from my place in Lodi. So yeah. Yeah. So,
actually, that's my buddy whom I train with. You can see Raw.
Yeah, I can.
He's also Indian. He's in Boston, and we train together.
Okay. Wow. Welcome.
And there's Marcus. Let's crush some goals.
Yeah, let's crush some goals and grow. Yeah, buddy.
Hi, Mackenzie. That's one of my bestest friends right there, all in Boston.
Great.
Yeah.
So one more question to you. I mean, regarding compounds, actually, because since you have already brought up that topic, let me ask you something.
Right.
So when you start your cycle, okay, probably that's the first cycle of your life. I mean, right? So people think that, okay, I want to win the stage. That's what your mentality would be, a newbie. And he will try to infuse everything at his hand. Maybe he got some money. And I mean, the best advice, I think if the coach is very greedy, probably he'll just sell it off. But if the coach is knowledgeable and he really wants that your internal organs, they are fine rather than, just for the aesthetic look, he probably deny that, this is the first cycle, we should not put these many compounds. But on the scientific side of that, do you think, in the first cycle, you should be using more compounds or less compounds? I mean, what would be your take on that?
So I'll address 2 points that you said
here.
Number one is the coach being commercial, and I think I even mentioned it before in the slide video that if you're going to a coach who is being commercial, don't go to the coach. Make sure you have a coach who is keeping you like somebody who's in the family. Both my coaches have been that I've had in the past have been like my brothers, and they care about my physical and mental well-being more than how aesthetic or how I'm going to look like. I'm 24 right now. Even if I step on stage and I don't win at 25, that's 26, 27. Number one. Number two, if it's a person who has never done any anabolic or steroid cycle ever in his life and he wants to step on stage, that person really needs to understand that it is a process. आप एक cycle करोगे, ऐसे नहीं है कि आप 50 किलो से 100 किलो हो जाओगे, right? So you need to make sure that the first cycle always has to be a very basic testosterone cycle, because you cannot put in harsh compounds. You have to make sure that your body is going to be safe and you're not going to hurt yourself basically. तो फर्स्ट साइकिल में अगर कोई कोच आपको सिर्फ कंपटीशन जीतनी है तो सारे कंपाउंड्स दे रहा है, तो your body is going to reach a plateau at some point, and going ahead in the future you're going to need way more of that, which is not a good thing for your body. So Bhargav, health is the first. Without it there is no fitness career. So of course you have to make sure that your health has to be you have to be sane with your health at all points, and the first cycle has to just be a basic testosterone cycle for maybe 8 weeks or 10 weeks or maybe maximum 12 weeks. And going ahead, as I said, it is a process. Aapko stage, if you want to step on stage, you cannot just be like, oh yeah, I have a competition in March and in January, main abhi 3 mahine mein kar lunga. Nahi hota hai. If you are being mentally prepared to compete, you need to give yourself enough time, 6 months, 7 months, at least a year. Like my coach put me down this year and he said, no, you're not competing this year. You're competing next year. You're at least 1 year away from looking how you should look like on stage.
Right.
So every cycle has to be structured with, you have to get your blood work or your blood tests done. You need to know what your levels are,
right,
where your levels are, how much dose you need, and what all doses you need.
Yep.
So that is my advice to anybody who wants to start the cycle. There is a lot of big taboo about this, that nahi, steroid se to body kisi ka bhi ho jata hai. Steroid se you can win the world, but no, you cannot. In fact, when you're doing steroids, you need to make sure that you're eating more clean than ever in your life. You need to make sure you're resting more than ever in your
because
life.
That will straight go to your LDL, SDL levels. You know, exactly. You have to be.
If you're not, it's like a triangle. There is diet, nutrition, and rest. Rest, workouts, and nutrition. With all this, the compounds that you're putting in, they're just going to boost your performance. So these performance, they are not going to make you the king. If these three things, as I said in the triangle, are not at point, no steroids are going to help you.
Correct.
So you need to make sure you're away from all the nonsense, eating clean, making sure that you're resting enough,
right,
and having a good diet, making sure you're getting proper workouts and not some bullshit. I see so many people who are on gear, who are on compounds, but they don't look like they're on it. Number one, because they're not either resting enough. Number two, they're not taking care of their diet. Or number three, their workouts are just stupid.
Correct. So, absolutely.
You need to.
You need to be 100% in each every department. It is not like 80-20. There is no 80-20 rule here.
Another thing that I've noticed is, and even I did this before I actually started with all this, is you tend to go and ask everybody and anybody about things. Like if I see somebody who's aesthetic and who's big, oh, what did you do? And then that person will tell me something. Then I'll go to somebody else, what did you do? That person will tell me something totally different. I'll be fucking confused.
Right.
What am I supposed to do?
Correct.
So again, this is also an advice.
Yes.
If you ask 10 people will have a different theory,
of course,
different ideology, different methodology. So if you think you want to look like somebody, talk to them. If you think and that person also might have a coach. So
of course,
don't just be like, oh, I want to look like you. What are you doing? Because his body and your body might be completely different.
Yes.
There's a lot of science that goes behind all this, and people need to understand that.
Great. I mean, very good points raised and very well explained. And since you are masters in marketing, I can't argue with you on these things right now. I mean, but yeah, just to add on that, why it is important in the scientific way. So this is what I tell my trainees. Okay. See, being your first cycle, first of all, if you are putting 2 or 3 compounds, okay, in case something goes wrong, you will never know which compound made that,
Exactly.
So you have to start with just one, and he rightly said testosterone. It could be anethronate, it could be cypionate, it could be propionate. It doesn't matter, because that is something which you naturally build in yourself, and that is the safest compound you can infuse in your body as your first gear. So that is the just an add-on point to what you said, which you rightly put on. And the second thing is a very important point which he raised. I know for sure because it's not about he's in Boston and he know how the fitness industry works there and how the coaches are. More is better, which yeah, it's a bro science. I mean, you know, people think that, you know, I'll be like Sangram Chogle, I'll be like Jeff said, and I'll put, you know, 10, you know, sorry, not Jeff said. Again, he's natural, okay? Not Jeff said, sorry. And I do have Hamdan Bhai also. He's a director Jeff Said Classic India with me, and will be also.
I remember Hamdan Bhai.
Yes.
I think he was there at Big Factor as well. Was he?
I don't really. I mean, I met him like. Hamdan Bhai was actually with Sahil Khan earlier, but right now he's handling his own company, God's Eye Production, and they recently did Jeff Said Classic in India. Yeah.
Is he from New Delhi?
He's from Mumbai, but I mean, he quite often visit Delhi, so I'm not sure about his background.
Because I think it was a similar name or something.
Yeah.
New Delhi, but he was.
Correct. And I think he's your friend, Barkev's King. Yes, I agree
He's
that.
actually a very good buddy of mine.
Yes.
He's a big guy.
Okay.
And both of us talk a lot about what should be done, what should
Right.
not be done.
Right.
We're actually planning of doing a podcast or something, me and Barkev, on educating people or just giving out some knowledge about what compounds to use, how to use, and stuff like that.
Yeah, great, man.
About it back and forth.
Great. Yeah, so always put a disclaimer, but I suggest because you know it's not about the age. You know, some people say, you know, you're not 18, you're not 21, you're not 22, you're 30. So the thing here is that you should understand that the effects cannot be eradicated. You can only minimize the effects with right compounds, with right dosages, but you cannot just eradicate it. And the point which I was raising here was, you know, which Omkar rightly mentioned about the blood test. In India, I've seen people just start the cycle, finish the cycle. Again, if they feel like, okay, psychologically I'm not right, you know, I've lost my gains, I'll again start my cycle. So no PCD sometimes, you know, for them. And they don't ever do their blood test unless until they come to know, okay, the liver and the kidney is gone right now on the toss.
Ajay, I'm going to interrupt you here.
Yes, sure.
Using steroids or using anabolics is addictive. It's just like
Yes.
doing drugs in a way, but
Yes.
you know, you need to know that every compound has certain half-life for every compound.
Yes,
can
absolutely.
Be done for as much time.
Right.
And if you do excessively, it's going to have an adverse effect on you.
Yes,
All
yes.
These things are synthetic.
Correct.
You're putting synthetic stuff in your body. You're putting synthetic material which is not natural in your body. And when you do that, you need to make sure that just.
Yeah, sure.
Is 2%. I'm just going to quickly run up and charge my phone.
Yeah.
So
I plugged in already, you know, with the extension. That's what I've done. I plugged in already with the extension on my tripod. That's what I do on my life.
on that now.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And I think one of your followers, maybe they asked about the back pain somewhere. Let me just drag it. Yeah, how to deal with pains in lower back. So Sanidhya Kabra. Sanidhya, you need to be a bit specific if you have a pre-injury or is it just normal back pain or due to some lift or something like that. But yeah, I mean, Omkar, if you know her, I think
the best thing would
yeah.
be to go visit a doctor, do physiotherapy.
Correct.
Or physical therapy as we call it here. And make sure that you're not doing something that is wrong in terms of the gym or lifting, ego lifting.
Oh,
That's a
very. Yeah, I was about to.
Yeah.
I want to touch the point. The reason being, you know, these live casts, it's very important for the people who are very newbie and they think that, you know, somebody's lifting 50 kg, 80 kg bench press, I should also do. Ego lifting, ego driving, exactly same. You know, I've seen, you know, I always mention KTM and Bullet. That's the example I give. So Bullet has his own purposes, KTM has his own purposes. Don't race, okay? Don't do a race and, you know, try to win, because either of the ways, somebody will get hurt. So in the same way, your joints might suffer, your shoulder might get dislocated, your knees might give up, your elbows might give up. Agree, ego lifting. Yeah, it happens. You know, when you actually step into the gym very for the first time, you might see a big guy, you know, benching or squatting on like 100 kgs plus, and you probably on just one plate, and you think that, you know, I'm looking very stupid. But bhai, if you are beginner, for you that 10 kgs like 100 kgs. So it's like load, and you know, I don't know to be.
Remember about how much you're lifting,
Yes.
you know, there are
Yes.
many methodologies and techniques where you can use a bit of less weight than how much you can push yourself and just use time under tension or
Right.
use contraction or
Correct.
something like that. It's still going to work.
Yes.
And people don't know that. People don't have the knowledge of that. And
Yes.
they just want to, oh, that guy's lifting 120 lbs in each hand. I'm going to do
Yes,
that too,
yes.
and you're just going to injure yourself. So number one is be safe, even with lifting. Be safe, even with whatever compounds you're running, because these compounds they can be dangerous if you don't use them properly.
Correct. Absolutely.
Get blood work in every 3 months, every 4 months, or whatever it is, and make sure you're doing a PCT, because if you don't do a PCT, it's going to have long-term stupid side effects.
Correct.
You don't want that.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, PCT is post-cycle therapy, and it's basically to, I'll say jumpstart your the engine. Yeah, your test engine again. And so that's very important, rightly said. And there has to be some days after that you have to start. It depends upon the last.
It is simple logic or a simple math.
Yeah.
On cycle time plus PCT time equal to
Off cycle. Right.
Simple.
And the PCT it should not be starting the very next day. There has to be some days, if it depends on which compound you are using that point of time.
Exactly.
Last.
There are people who just do a cycle, they'll go off, no PCT, and then they do another cycle. No, I mean, you will look great all your life, or you will look great until you're using the gear, but when in the long run you're going to have side effects, or you're going to be in the hospital in a bed, so you don't want that.
Right, and people who probably don't understand English, let me rephrase and let me give you some insight on that, because that is one a good point which probably in your podcast, which you're planning, you can bring up. That is oral versus injectable. बिकॉज पीपल आर वेरी सॉरी हिंदी में बोलना चाहिए था मुझे. तो ओरल वर्सेस इंजेक्टेबल. तो ओरल जो टैबलेट्स होते हैं लाइक डेनाबॉल एंड लाइक विंस्ट्रॉल भी मिल जाता है, स्टेना बोलते हैं जिसको हम लोग, तो वो ईजी है पॉप इन करने के लिए. पीपल डोंट थिंक ट्वाइस कि इससे क्या हार्म होगा, और वो लोग ले लेते हैं. बट द फैक्ट इज, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इंजेक्टेबल्स आर लाइक फुल प्रूफ इट विल नॉट हार्म योर बॉडी, but they are much safer than oral steroids. The reason being they don't bypass liver. They bypass liver, और एक जो तो bypass नहीं करता तो वो 17 plus compound. I don't want to go into the science and all that, but orals are not safe. So if you think that कि आपको इंजेक्शन से डर लगता है, सबसे पहले वो डर भगा लो भाई. और दूसरा बात है,
I was actually telling this to one of my friend last night.
Yeah.
He said that, oh, I'm scared of needles. I'm like, if you want to do gear, you have to develop the liking for needles. However
Correct.
disgusting it might be,
Yes.
however scary it might be, and
yes,
honestly, if you put it in the right way, it doesn't even hurt. You don't even come to know it. So
yeah, it's like biting a ant biting you, that's it. Sometimes not even.
Sometimes you don't even feel that much, you don't even feel it.
So we have privilege, Manoj Sangrapani joined us. He is a pro bodybuilder. He stepped on stage. Yeah. So मैं बोल रहा था कि जो ये स्टेरॉइड्स वगैरह का जो टॉपिक है, तो आप जब पॉडकास्ट पे करोगे तो मेक श्योर कि आई एम नॉट श्योर कि पॉडकास्ट इवन आई हैव इंस्टॉल्ड. हेलो पाजी, हेलो मनोज पाजी, कैसे हो आप? तो और मेरा वरुण को भी हाय बोलना. मनोज वो आता नहीं है आजकल ऑनलाइन. वरुण मल्होत्रा. तो मैं बोलने वाला था कि मैंने भी वो आई थिंक एंकर ऐप है पॉडकास्टिंग के लिए, मैंने वो अभी डाउनलोड किया है, बिकॉज आई आल्सो बी स्टार्टिंग पॉडकास्टिंग सून. लॉकडाउन में करें क्या, मतलब यही सब करना है, तो आई थॉट वो एक और इसमें जाता हूँ, बिकॉज मैं वॉइस अलग रिकॉर्ड करता हूँ. यू कैन सी द माइक हियर. सो दिस इज़ माई C1 माइक, भयंकर माइक. बिकॉज इंस्टा का इशू ये है कि व्हेन यू स्क्रीन रिकॉर्ड इट ऑन योर आईफोन यू डोंट गेट द साउंड. Yeah, so I have to like sync my voice with the recording after that.
Right.
Yeah. So podcasting में I'm not sure कि वहाँ पे 18 plus का कुछ option होगा. People only enter if they know what these topics are or something like that. I'm not sure if they can listen to everything. But कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि we try to give education, like knowledge, and people take it another way. I mean, they just listen to the specific words they want to listen. I mean, testosterone cypionate बोला था, विंस्ट्रॉल बोला था, ये बोला था.
Me and Balke, when we spoke about this, we just spoke about it we had a brief discussion that we can actually make something normal and educational, and I think it will be stepwise, right from how it should be from a beginner, or all the basic knowledge. Like, we don't want to get into all the details of it.
Right.
We don't want that series to be something that people depend on in terms of doing anabolic steroids. It's something just that people should know the basics, or not have a taboo that he does steroids. If I did steroids, that will be as big as it.
मैं आपको I'll just add to the point here that there is one therapy called TRT, okay, which is testosterone replacement therapy, and for like people who are like 40 plus, 45 plus, or maybe they have less of the count. I mean, they also use the same steroids, same gear, but that's a therapeutic use and the dosage is very low. ठीक है, तो ये जो स्पेसिफिकली बॉडी बिल्डर्स के लिए नहीं बनता है. इवन नैंड्रोलिन या डेका जो इसको बोलते हैं हम लोग, इट इज़ नॉट meant for bodybuilders. People, I mean the bodybuilders or the gurus or the whatever those who have started, उनको मालूम पड़ा कि इससे इफेक्ट क्या होता है. Like for DECA, if I say DECA is very safe for anemia patient, for someone who is having a joint pain, तो उनके लिए बहुत अच्छा है वो. But the dosages will be like 25 mcg, 50 mcg, और वो कंपाउंड थोड़ा सा ऑल्टर रहता है उसमें. दैट्स इट. एंड इट इज़ अवेलेबल, आई मीन इंडिया तो अवेलेबल है भाई, मेडिकल काउंटर पे मिल जाता है डेका भी. वहाँ का मुझे पता नहीं है, बट या. तो या, सो दीज आर द थिंग्स, स्मॉल थिंग्स which are very important, very crucial. I mean, people think that I'll be on a DECA and I'll be like huge, like big Ramy and all those things. So don't, I mean, so
DECA actually makes you a water balloon.
Yeah, it's it holds water, correct. Yeah, but it's sometimes, I also asked one of the coaches, Team Chavez Chaudhary. He's a coach for like 100 plus pro athletes, and he give free advice. And he also mentioned that yes, you can take DECA during your prep cycle, but that depends solely upon how well you are shredded that point of time.
Okay.
और I think कौन आपको बोल रहा है, मयूर, yeah, lot of followers. I mean, I can't see people, my people here. I can see your people. Your peeps. My peeps are busy, they are enjoying Saturday, I guess. Saturday night.
Sunday, हमारा Sunday चालू.
Yeah, Sunday, yeah, your Sunday, yeah. नहीं, मेरा भी यहाँ Sunday है आज.
Yeah, but आप 11 घंटे आगे हो.
हाँ, मेरा खत्म हो जाएगा Sunday, yeah.
हाँ, खत्म हो जाएगा.
तो अभी ओमकर, आपका प्लान्स क्या है? मतलब अभी आपने जो एजुकेशन है वो तो आप कर रहे हो साथ में, बट एज यू सेड कि बॉस्टन में जब होगा वो आप करोगे, बट इन फ्यूचर, सो वी हैव सम प्रो, या ही इज़ ऑल्सो फ्रॉम माई एंड, आई बी प्रो, लवी बॉय, हाय भाई, कैसे हो? सो व्हाट आर योर एक्चुअली प्लान्स? आई मीन, आप इसको फिटनेस करियर को ही आगे लेके जाओगे, और यू विल बी लाइक बैलेंसिंग बोथ एंड यू विल ट्राई वेयर इट फिट्स इन?
I know I love going to the gym and working out, and my mom has been supportive enough towards helping me financially towards my gear or my compounds, my supplements whenever I've needed it. Leaving aside her own life or preferences, because she's lived her life for her kids. So I've always pursued this as a hobby, and I will keep doing it as a hobby going ahead. I don't think it is like a career, but I can say it would be balanced out in terms of having a corporate job, which is what I'm going to be doing.
Right.
I'll be starting off, a process of interviews.
Yes.
And bodybuilding, I do men's physique, and I will continue doing men's physique. I think till whenever I do, because I don't like the hardcore bodybuilding individually, but that is great too. There's a lot of respect that I have for all the bodybuilders there, all the classic physique athletes there, but I think my field is men's physique, and I will continue doing that. And as I said, I'm prepping for 2021.
Right.
I have a coach, I have a few great people who I'm surrounded with every day. To take their names, Barkev, Ravi, another friend of mine who's not on the live, Aliso. At the same time, a few friends here and there. My mom, my sister, and all of them are supportive of me. They help me in all the possible ways that I could wish for. So 2021 is going to be when I'm going to be stepping on stage next. Hopefully, of course, if my coach says so. If he says no, I won't. Then
Right.
I have to step on stage, or I have to win. I'm going to make sure that my body is safe first, because
Yes.
that's more important. And depending on how, at this moment I've gained like 15-ish kgs since Jan, because I'm bulking up.
Yeah, I can see I saw your face and I was like, he's bulking up.
Yeah, I am bulking up right
Yeah.
now. Everybody's noticing the gains on my face more.
Yeah,
than anything
cheekbones,
else, but I
yeah,
think
of course.
There's a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a process. Like I don't even want to be ripped all year round because
Right.
that's toxic. I'm going to enjoy food.
Yes,
I want
yes.
to eat. You know. So yes, this will be balanced out with my career. My main focus in the career is having a job, being settled enough. Number one, to make my mom relax and not have to worry about finances for me, for her, or my sister's marriage, everything, you know. So family first, obviously. After family, all my hobbies, which interestingly is a good thing because my family supports me in my hobbies. So it's actually balanced out at that level itself. So that's what it is going to be going ahead.
Yeah, and the one statement which I really liked, in your conversation right now in the towards the end was when you mentioned that your mom supported you for the gear and everything. That means she knew that what you're doing. Okay. Yeah, so
Yes.
so it's a big topic, I suggest whenever you start your podcast, do mention that whatever you're doing, don't hide it from your parents or your I'll say brother, sister, because they'll be the first person to help you in if case something goes wrong. And
Right.
also
Yeah, I mean,
you
you're
might,
living with them,
yeah,
you're doing all these things, and if you're hiding it from them, number one, what if something goes wrong? They're not going to know what to do with you or what has happened to you.
right. I mean, you will not be in a state to probably tell the doctor as well.
Yeah, you don't want to put your family in a situation where they don't know or they come to know later. And I mean, your family does everything for you. They right from nurturing you as a kid to making you an adult. I don't think they deserve to be hidden from that you're doing such things that can be harmful. I remember my first conversation with my mom, which was 2 years back, and I said, "Ma, I want to do this," and she's like, "But it's not safe." So I said, "I know it's not safe, but if I explained to her the whole thing. I said there is science about it. If you do it in the right dosages, if you do a PCT, you can do it properly." She was paranoid at first because obviously she loves me more than anything on this earth. I'm her son, I'm her everything. She loves my sister as much as well. But my sister has never been notorious and never done such things that would put my mom under tension. But either ways, my mom said, if you know what you're doing, if you
Right.
know that you have people who are going to guide you properly through the whole thing,
Right.
and you're not going to put yourself first or yourself in a bad situation first and then your family, then I'm fine with it. And my family, my mom's real brother, my Mamaji, he is a doctor.
Okay, wow.
Though I did not explicitly say it to him, it was noticeable on my body that I was doing it.
Right.
So it was fine. My family supported me through all of it, and I think it is a very, I don't know if all the families support it or they don't support it, but for all those whose families don't support it, I would still want you guys to make sure that you explain the science behind everything to them. Make sure you get them on the same page, because bodybuilding is a sport, or bodybuilding is something that you have to have a lot of support.
Right.
You think you can do it individually? No, you cannot. You need to be stress free. You need to make sure that your cortisol levels are not going super high. You need to make sure there are people who are backing you if something goes wrong. And I'm blessed in that terms, because even though my family is so far away right now, every day in the morning my first call is with my mom. I'm talking to her. She's asking me, "What are you doing? How is it going?" And I remember telling her in January I spent like $500 on gear, and she was like, "That is a big amount." And she might be upset for a while about it, but she understands what my goals are and she wants to support me.
Correct.
So she never said anything to me about it. And I've always said this, hats off to my mom in the first place, and that's always going to be, because I think you have to have your family backing you for what you're doing.
Absolutely. I mean, one more point which I want to highlight here is that in India, specifically, some regional areas, I've seen that, people hide even the protein boxes, protein jars from their family. They keep it in their gym lockers. So don't do that. I mean, it's very stupid. First of all, this is the basic thing which any which is need, okay? And you are hiding that, and then probably when you start your cycle, they'll be in a shock. I mean, for them, it's like some powder, and then suddenly you start popping pills and other things. So yeah, rightly put. Maybe you have to make them understand, as Omkar said, that he made his mother understand that what is the science behind and how we can minimize it and how the dosages would be. So I think whenever you start your podcast, I think this is the first topic I think you should concentrate on. That this is the disclaimer. This is what it is. you should tell your nearby, if you're living alone, that's fine, but still I'll say there has to be one person who should know each and everything about the cycle and whatever you're doing, your goals are, so that he can help you, yeah, like an emergency contact, whatever maybe, right? So yeah, great. Omkar, last question, and then probably we can give you a goodbye. We'll ask you to enjoy the rest of your day. So if somebody who is not thinking of stepping on stage, okay, but he wants to just look good aesthetically, outside, so should he be trying these stuffs or not? The reason I'm asking you, I know the answer, but I want you also explain the same thing, probably in a better way, and put it across. Yeah.
So I actually have a varied opinion on this. I mean, as much as people say steroids are super bad, like my friend Bhatya.
Yeah, I saw that heroin. Yeah.
Bad reputation and people are misinformed about it.
Right.
If we have people shooting heroin and literally killing themselves.
Correct. Absolutely.
So, that's a really good point, and I was actually going to say that I personally am not against steroids or anabolics. I'm not at all against it. My question is, if you just want to be fit or if you just want to look good, number one, can you do it naturally?
Right.
Number two, if you cannot do it naturally, what is the reason? Some people might say, oh, I'm 35 and my testosterone levels are not as they should be, whatever. So I will always, I have people who ask me this. I have some online clients that I take who say, I don't want to step on stage, I don't want to look as ripped as you, but I just want to do it. My first question, why do you want to do it?
Correct.
If you have an answer to me, I'll guide you further. But if you do not have an answer to me, go to the gym, go follow a diet, rest yourself, take supplements that are there in the market which are natural, processed, reach a plateau. If you're not satisfied with that, I'll run you on super low dosages.
Yep.
Look good, reach your goal, but I'm not going to put
Stop
you on
it.
that all your life.
Yeah, correct. Absolutely.
I'm not going to put you on that all your life because
Yes.
it is addictive, and people don't understand that this addiction, people want to be on 12 months. Like, no, you cannot do it. You have to have off time. You need to keep your body, give your body to be natural, producing natural testosterone again. So, it depends completely. If you want to do it, I'm not against it, but what is your goal? Yeah,
so, I'll give a very savage and blunt answer to people like these. Just to add on that, you said, 12 months, looking the same like 12 months. I tell them, reach your goal. Click some good pictures in different costumes, different attires, like 100, 200 plus. Post it on your Instagram like throughout the year, man. Your goal is done. So that's what you need, right? And social media, right? Yeah. So that's what people do. Once they step on the stage, the next best thing they do on the second day is they go for a good, pictures, like portraits or whatever. Outside, because your body, your physique looks very fine the next day because you have loaded the carbs. You are actually, the 3D look will come outside. You're shredded, plus you have some good glow on your face. That's what I can say that. So that's the best thing. Yeah. Because, I do, these photography as well, for my clients. So, this is the advice I give them, that one is your off cycle and one is your on cycle, and when you're stepping on the stage. Because if you're stepping on the stage, this is not the right week. Probably after that.
Exactly. It's a process, and everybody should follow a process. Reach whatever goals you want to reach naturally first. I think my friend just made a good
point. Yeah. I'm just reading it up. Yeah.
Good physique with a proper diet, supplements, and rest, and be patient as it takes time. Which is what I tell my people. Like, what is your goal, and depending on your goal, reach a plateau naturally. When you reach that plateau, we talk about using compounds on you.
Yeah.
So I've been blessed with friends that you can see who are texting and typing out stuff. Ravi, Bhargav, Mackenzie, I don't know if she's still there on the live or not, but all of them, I've spent the most time with them in this quarantine period. Bhargav, Ravi, Mackenzie, my roommate, Katie, she's at home, and they all know I'm doing stuff. They're being supportive to me, and it always helps, because it's not...
Yeah, being transparent is always good, yeah. Yep.
Because, again, as I said, there has been a taboo, and people think, oh, he's taking steroids, he's going to get roid rage, or he's going to get...
Yeah.
It is true.
Yep.
I'm not saying it's not, but if you're surrounded with people who are like-minded and supportive, and who are not going to test your patience, or who are not going to stress you out, you're not going to be stressed out, and you're not going to be super annoying, or you're not going to be in that mood swing. So I think I'm blessed in all aspects, right, from my family to being surrounded with like-minded friends who've been supportive.
Yep.
And I think that's a great thing.
Yeah. So
I think everybody who wants to do this should have a support system, be it in terms of family, be it in terms of friends, be it in
Yes.
terms of a coach.
Yes.
I think these three things are super important: family, friends, and coach. And if you have these three things, you should be good doing whatever you're doing.
Absolutely, yeah. So don't run for different things, to different people. So just have a good advice from one coach wherein you can trust him. And of course, as he rightly mentioned, that always be transparent with your nearbys. So at least they will help you when you are in some trouble here and there. And I think, there are very good points here. He mentioned that, yes, even the supplements, probably this session might end because I can see a timer here in 54 seconds, but let me just wrap up very fast. Okay, so big shout out to all your friends, especially to Seema ji, to your sister. And the last point here is that if you are following bodybuilding, okay, first make your goals, write it down somewhere, maybe, in your mind, whatever, on a piece of paper. Are you doing it professionally or it's just for the aesthetic look? Then, make a decision, tell your family once they are with you, do the thing and just keep it off in that case. That after that, once you reach your goal. So, yeah. And for the supplements, it's again a different topic. Probably, I'll get Omkar on a different day again and we'll again discuss about that because there is one big topic. So I think I'll give you, yeah. So I'll give you my all the best wishes for your future, and hopefully the COVID situations. My connection got lost because I knew that it was going to be, but I was just making some concluding statements here that in case you want to step on a stage, do consult a good coach, and as Omkar rightly mentioned, and just being transparent is a good thing, with your parents and with your family. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting so that he can join. And yeah, so sorry, I was about to say that, it's hardly 10 seconds remaining. So one quick, I'll not say advice because you've already given so much of advice to the newbies already. So one thing which you think keeps you motivated, and I don't want to hear, that you watch some videos, like, a normal person say that, but what do you think motivates a person, or what is motivating you to continue what you're doing, with your studies, with bodybuilding, with your life? And you're a quite happy person. Whenever I have an interaction with you, I feel like the waves are coming, positive waves are coming towards me as well, when I met you and Seema ji. So what is the thing which you do? I'm not sure what kind of aura you have around you, but you're quite positive person.
It's thanks to my family for that, for always being positive.
Yes.
It's thanks, I think, to my grandmom more than my mom, because at the age of 85, if you look at that woman, she is as positive as any 25-year-old would be. And I get a lot of my positivity from her. I speak to her almost every alternate day. It's just, she's 85, obviously, number one. And number two, old people are so profound in terms of the things they share with you. It always gives you an insight of some things you never might have even imagined, And so my positivity definitely comes from there.
Mm-hmm.
My inspiration, everybody has different kinds of dreams and different kinds of aspirations. So inspiration can come from anywhere.
Right.
Honestly, my roommate, she is so positive and energetic. I get inspired from her in terms of being so energetic at all times, She is, at any time of the day, she's working from 9 to 6 and then she comes home and she's so energetic. I'm like, where do you get this energy from? Like, if I do 9 to 6, the first thing I want to come home is I want to eat and I want to sleep.
Right.
So an inspiration, if you want to get the inspiration, you can get inspiration from anybody and everybody around you. That's number one that I always believe in, is to get the positives from every person that is around you. Nobody is perfect. Everybody has shortcomings.
Some flaws, yeah, of course.
Their battles. But whatever you can pick up from whoever that there is, I think it's important to do so. Number one. And my inspiration in terms of bodybuilding or in terms of physique is always been Ryan Terry. Ryan Terry has been my favorite all my life. I really admire him, whatever it is. So he's my inspiration. But at the same time, my family, my mom, my sister, everybody actually, all the athletes have been inspirational that I've competed with, I've competed against, I've been on stage live. Everybody is inspirational because stepping on stage, since I have done it, I know is super difficult.
Right.
You put your body through water control, diets, and so much of that, which is not easy. So all the athletes, or everybody who competes, who doesn't compete, who is hardworking, everybody is my inspiration. So yes, that is one thing. And if you want to find your inspiration, just look around. You will find your inspiration maybe sitting beside you. You know.
Right. Yeah. Very rightly put. And these words which you just, the best advice and the best quotes which you are given, I think these are straight from the heart. It's not like something which is very scripted and which I hear a lot of time. But so yeah, my best wishes with you, Omkar, and hopefully we'll connect soon for a different thing. Even I'm thinking of starting a podcast, as I said. So I'll be like waiting eagerly, to hear your podcast, and probably we'll connect soon in that case. Okay. So
we can even do a podcast together.
Yeah, of course.
At one point, I'll introduce you to Bhargav
Right.
at one point, and he is super knowledgeable. He knows a lot about bodybuilding, a lot about diet, a lot about
Right.
nutrition.
Yeah, it's always good to have points. And because my actually next goal is to have a talk show, and the things are going quite fast right now. And my seminar was actually in the month of April for Lodha Group, which is a real estate group, and they already appointed me for some seminars. And things are going well. But I want to have a more, like, I'll say, I'm not sure if you have seen that show. I don't remember the name, but the person who took Shah Rukh Khan's interview recently. He was on Netflix. What was his name? He's a old guy. I think years. Okay, no.
I keep myself
Yeah.
away from.
No. Even I don't watch series and all those things. But yeah, some things which are good on Netflix. Yeah, I try to watch them. So yeah, so that's my next goal. So probably we'll connect on that, because I need someone who has good vocab, and because the audience should be they're able to understand us. So yeah.
Right, definitely.
Yeah. So
I insisted more on English right now because I have a bunch of people from the US who joined me.
Right.
That's why I spoke a lot in English.
David Letterman, yeah, he mentioned, David Letterman, yeah, man, he got a good vocab, yeah, man, great. So thank you, Omkar, and stay connected. I have your number now, so yeah,
Definitely,
we'll ping each other whenever,
And I'll wait for the YouTube upload.
Yeah, sure, I will do it, yeah, right away after that,
Thank you so much, sir.
yeah,
And have a good night.
Yeah,
and
sure.
a good week ahead.
yeah, thank you, bye, take care,
Alright, bye.
bye.
Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. So that was Omkar Singh Seema, and you have seen, I think in the whole conversation for like say 1 hour plus, he mentioned his family, his friends, and especially his mom and grandmother, like number of times. I'll not say I was irritated, but I was very happy that at in this kind of era right now, there are some people who actually Nima Singh, I think this is from their family, maybe. Yeah. So in this kind of era, and what the situation is going on in the whole world, it's very important that you stay connected with your family, with your friends, and whatever you're doing. And this is the best time in lockdown wherein you can probably have new skills, or probably you can polish your skills. So do utilize this time, well. Even I'm doing the same thing right now. It's just not that due to lockdown I'm doing these kind of interviews, but something which I love to interact with people, interact with like-minded people, and have a positive flow across. So that was from my end. My name is Mandeep Singh. I handle the Bodybuilding Performance. Bodybuilding Performance is my YouTube channel name as well. And also I do have Workout Films, that's WTF, Workout Films handle on in Instagram. So yeah, if you think that this is something which is worth listening to all these interviews, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also to my follow my Insta handles. Okay, and because I mean, people from all over the world, all the expos, all the I'll say, every person, I'll say, from any of the expos, they are connected with me right now. So probably if you are looking for something which gives you or your friend a limelight, you can always DM me. If he's an athlete or maybe aspiring athlete, doesn't matter. I just don't take interviews for pro bodybuilders. I always take interview for people who actually are very positive and they think that they can be someone, or they can be the next big thing. So yeah, hi. So here I'm signing off. I just want to have my dinner. Quite tired right now. So yeah, good night and stay connected. Bye.